I think it's also interesting at the beach. It's so different than other places in that there's currents, there's tides coming in and out. There is that inside paddle out pounding, and so it's all you're always challenged in some way. I mean,
especially on the big days. I feel like for the outer bar days, it's us. And it's been us for a decade. We've all paid our dues. We've all proved ourselves.
It's a gnarly spot. Some days it could be really mellow, it's really fun, but like today it looks like a crazy paddle out and a lot of fluid.
Where like I felt that like my head was gonna explode and it was just like this.
About a 15-foot wave or so was about to break 5 feet in front of us, and he said, well, I'll see you on the other side. And what's enticing about it, though, is even if you're pushing your limits, you might catch the best wave of your life.
So as the sun's setting, this big, beautiful left, which is backlit by the sunset, and the sky is just turning orange. So I'm stroking in effortlessly, everything just connected.
Welcome to the Off the Lip radio show. We are broadcasting from Santa Cruz, California. We are recording all the surf history and skateboard history in Santa Cruz and beyond. We are on Facebook, Instagram. We tweet.
Why do you tweet?
I don't know. Shannon from the Surf Channel told me I need to tweet.
Oh, man.
We want to thank you for listening to the Off the Lip radio show tonight. We have very special guests in the studio. First of all, we do have the inaugural Big Wave, women's Big Wave tour, world tour winner. She's the first one to win a women's contest out there. Bianca Valenti is in the studio. We are very stoked to have her in the studio. She is stoked to be here because she got a grin, a smile on her, like a Cheshire cat.
Well, it's great to get the champions on here.
The champ's here.
Yeah.
And we have a good friend. And should we call it another Ocean Beach surfer? De La Soul is in the house. So we have De La Soul here, and we have Bianca Valenti, and we also have, because we need to talk about our weight contest, the weight contest. We have Sherry Bianchini from The Healthy Way. We'll be talking to her a little bit later on. But for right now, TC, do you want to... there's Sherry. How you doing? Oh, yes, we are also streaming live on the surfchannel.com, who apparently today signed a little deal.
Wow, I heard.
Yeah, we got the email. Should we announce it? What do you think? Should we announce it?
I Instagrammed it already, so I think it's...
You did?
I did.
Okay, here we go. So we are now, the Surf Channel just signed a deal with DirecTV, which is going into 45 million homes. So therefore, we are going to be shown on TV. And Shannon told us
to clean up.
Clean up. Does that mean I got to shave?
You might have to shave. I don't know.
What do you think?
Well, I think we got to keep it grassroots. Come on. I mean, we can't.
We're a grassroots surf show.
I don't own a tie.
You don't own a tie?
Nope.
No. I have found my suit the other day in storage. The trouble is a rat's got to it. I had to throw it out.
I only have one pair of pants.
I saw those pants one time.
Yeah, I don't
You're not a pants guy.
No, not at all. So I can only clean up so much.
So this portion of the show is brought to you by the way, Freeline Design Surf Shop. And
that's
who, if you want a surfboard, now is the time. Here you go. Ready for this? Tomorrow, Wednesday, April 9th, they are selling all their soft top rental boards for, wait for it, $125.
Well, you're telling me that they're gonna sell
$125. They have seven.
every one of them?
Every one of them. 7 4s, 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot. Get them while you can. Freeline Design Surf Shop is, what's the address? It's next to your shop.
It's 821 41st Avenue.
821 41st Avenue. They start selling them tomorrow.
It's a great deal.
Yeah.
Just what we need.
Maybe Peter will sign it. Maybe Peter will sign it. Maybe Little John will sign it.
We need 25 more Doyles out at the point. That's great.
Yeah, well, you can take that up with Peter if you want to.
Oh, hey, I'm not. He's bigger than me.
So, let's get Bianca on the phone. No one wants to listen to us talk.
The champ.
The champ.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thanks for coming down here.
Thanks for having me.
So, I don't know where to start with these guys. Well, we talk about Ocean Beach?
Well, first off, have you been crowned the champ for winning the one event? Or is it, no? Yeah? Maybe? Can we call you the champ? You won the event.
It's unofficial.
You're the champ?
Yeah.
How big's the trophy? Is it bigger than what he got? They lost his trophy. They lost. They found it. How big's the trophy?
They actually gave me a really amazing native to Lincoln, Oregon. They do this town. What do you call it? Like a search every year.
Right.
A treasure hunt.
Okay.
And they make these balls, and so they gave me a glass ball with waves on it, and it's beautiful.
Now, you guys, or your group, should I call it a group? A group of women surfers. They surf at Ocean Beach, okay, which is, TC, give me a word that describes Ocean Beach.
Well, I grew up surfing Ocean Beach. It's a great place to drown. That's the way I describe it. You go in the water at one spot, you get out a mile down the beach.
I know.
We call ourselves the Outer Bar Babes.
The Outer Bar Babes, is that what you call yourselves? Now, is that where you started surfing? Was there?
No, I grew up in Dana Point.
Okay, so after surfing there, is anyone else, after you surfed Ocean Beach, is everywhere else just a kind of a breeze?
No, I mean, everywhere is different, but Ocean Beach is definitely top-level challenge. You get beat down, and it's a great way to challenge yourself and improve your surfing.
Okay. Now, how did you start off with the Big Wave World Tour? And because now there's women entered for the first time this year, correct? Shavana Shaughnessy was in it.
So she's my good friend, and she's really involved with the Big Wave World Tour. She judges on the tour, and they said, "Hey, we're going to have an event at Nelscott this year with the women. And is there anyone on this list who we're maybe forgetting to invite?" And she said, "Yeah, my friend Bianca Valenti."
Right.
And so they invited me back in November and said, "Do you want to do this? The waiting period's November to March." And I was like, heck yeah.
Wow, I was curious about the event itself because was it one heat?
It was one super heat.
Super heat. So how many people were in that heat?
So there were 8 of us, which, was a catch-22. It was really cool because there was 8 of us out in the water.
Was it friendly or was it kind of a nip
Yeah,
and tuck?
it was a overall good vibe. Definitely, so I'm the sort of, Savannah and I are 2 of the less aggressive people in the lineup.
Who's the most aggressive?
Andrea Moeller, the Brazilian. Kiala Kennelly.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, Kiala Kennelly, the Hawaiian.
You mean an aggressive Brazilian? I've never even heard of that before.
So yeah, that's one challenge it's definitely challenging for me to just, get in there. But of course I always try to do it. And so yeah.
Now how did you win the contest? Was it one wave that you caught?
It's 2 waves. So in big wave surfing, they take your 2 best scores. Your top score will be doubled. So they want to really reward people for taking risks. So in other words, if you get a really high scoring wave, like say an 8 or anything in the excellent range, 8 or above, you will always beat someone who gets 2 mediocre waves, like 2 5s, because 2 5s, 1 5 will double, you'll get a 15. If you get 1 8, you get a 16.
Okay, describe to us the way that you know that you won the contest when you caught that wave, because you can see it on YouTube. It was a winner. The commentators said it was a winner.
Yeah.
Can you describe us that? Was that what you said, or were you a little more harsher than that?
I will. Yeah, I might have been a little more harsh. I was like, what the? And then as I was adjusting my line, this huge mountain of white water just kind of pummeled me. And I felt like it was a good ride, but then as I was paddling back out and the water safety was taking me back out, the guys on the jet skis and Gary Linden, who's a judge in the water, were like, yeah, that was killer. And I was like, okay.
Now, were you the one that got injured? The board hit you? Who was that?
No, that was Mercedes Medina. Okay. She's from Argentina, lives in Hawaii, and yeah, she was just paddling. We got caught inside on a set, and she was paddling up the face and kind of bailed her board at the last second.
Okay.
And I think that was just like a judgment error on her part. I think she probably should have bailed it earlier and just dove down. And the board just ended up hitting her in the face. She was okay. She had to get a little super glue.
Okay.
Got a little rattled, but
back out there.
Yeah.
Now, did you practice? Have you been up there surfing before, or was there some kind of practice session?
No, actually, funny enough, I was coming off of an MCL sprain, and that was my second session back in the water.
Wow.
Yeah. So you may or may not know Lance Harriman. He's a Mavs surfer, and he's my physical therapist. And so he and I, December 26th, I got a sprained MCL at Ocean Beach when I was coming out of a barrel. A wave hit me, slammed my knee into the board.
Right.
Then my knee was stuck bent at about 30 degrees. And so from December 26th until I got the email that they were going to run the contest, I've been doing, hardcore physical therapy. And the first thing I did when I saw that email, I called Lance and I said, Lance, should I do this or what?
Yeah.
And I was doing some practice pop-ups on the floor, and he was like, you've been hitting the gym, you've been working out hard. He's like, shoot, I'd do it.
Do it. I do have one question for you. How much crap did you give Sean Dollar, Skin Dog, and Tazzy, knowing that all their boards are flown off their fan onto the freeway?
I didn't hear about that.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh, you... Oh. No?
There was a lumber sale on Highway 5, that's for sure.
Yeah. It was all over Instagram where their boards fell off the van, and it was pretty funny.
It was a good...
I thought you didn't hear
you help them strap their boards on their car?
Oh, there's the truth comes out.
No, not me.
Sabotage.
Sabotage the Santa Cruz guys.
So now, Dayla, were you up there with her with support, or?
Yes, I was. I drove up there with Bianca.
Okay, and how was that? Were you a nervous wreck standing as a spectator?
I wasn't nervous. It was really clean conditions for the girls in the morning, so it was spectacular. Okay. And my main thing was to get the footage. And I got a really good spot in front of the judge's house that day, and it was just really clean, just big bombs coming through, and I was able to see the girls really well. So
the girls had the best conditions, right? Because in the afternoon, looking online, I'm like, it was all windy and blown out and ugly and.
We scored. We definitely scored.
And normally they would run you between the semis and final, right?
And so this time they gave us a choice. They said, hey, we can run you the first thing in the morning, or we can run you between the semis and the finals. And we said, let's do first thing in the morning. And it paid. Yeah.
And then real quick, what was the score of that wave that you got?
It was an 8.7, so then it doubled into becoming a 17.4.
And what was your second wave?
It was a 6.97. I caught kind of a crumblier, peaky one and did a couple of cutbacks, which they thought was cool.
Okay.
The champ.
You're listening to the Off the Radio Show on KSCO. If you want to call in tonight and talk to the champ, Bianca Valenti, if you want to talk to De La Soul, if you want to talk to Sherry Bianchini about our weight contest,
man.
TC's got some bad news on that. We'll be right back after this commercial. Thinking of a vacation in Santa Cruz? Then contact Beach Nest Vacation Rentals at 831-722-0888 to make your reservation. The very best local vacation management company with their staff will take care of the tiniest of details to better your memorable Monterey Bay holiday. They are pet-friendly with a choice of homes on or close to the beach in Santa Cruz and the Central Coast. For further information, go to beachnest.com or follow them on Facebook.
Hi, this is Steve Pereira, the beach guy in Santa Cruz, California. And here's the brains of the outfit.
I'm Diane Pereira, Mrs. Beach Guy.
We've been selling beach properties since 1982. Come find the coastal vibe here in Santa Cruz.
We'll help you find the perfect home or sell your home. We love what we do. We want to help you.
So call us at 831-425-SAND. That's 425-7263.
Or find us on our website, www.lifesabeach.com.
We'd love to help you.
Aloha Island Grill, corner Portola Drive and 17th Avenue, featuring mouth-watering plate lunch. We're proud to celebrate 10 years of serving the Santa Cruz community. And we'd like to send a shout-out to Neil and TC for doing a great job for over a year here with their Off the Lip radio show. We're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Visit us on the web at alohaislandgrill.com. Like us on Facebook. For to-go orders, call 479-3299. Congratulations once again to Neil and TC for 1 year on the air. Aloha Island Grill is a proud member of Think Local First.
And we are back with the Off the Lip radio show on KSCO. If you want to call in tonight, the phone number is 831-479-1080. We are broadcasting from Santa Cruz, California. We're having so much fun with the show. Oh, man. And now we're going to be on DirecTV. 45 million people.
We got to clean up for that. Yeah.
Different suit. What are you thinking?
45 million people can watch that show?
No, yeah, there's not going to be. Just a couple more. Yeah. We're going to clean up, though.
You better shave.
But right now, you know what I clean up? Felix got a big beard working right now.
It's trivia time.
Big beard working. This is trivia. This is Felix's time. This portion of the show is brought to you, or trivia is brought to you by Sand Dollar Ding Repair. If your board is dinged, cracked, you know what? I'm not going to go into my spiel. Felix just fixed 2 boards of mine pronto.
Yes.
And he did an epic job. It was an unbelievable job. So
my board turned out amazing.
If you have a board that needs to get fixed, call Felix. He is the dude. 831. What's his number? 722-4060.
Dingrepair.net and follow him on Facebook.
That's right. Don't fail. You failed.
I know I did. But I got to say, my chicken salad pita today was
I had the
delicious.
What I have? I had the
spring
wrap.
rolls, right?
Yeah, the spring rolls.
No.
The wrap, the chicken grill. Oh, so good.
Chicken Caesar wrap. Anyways, great food. Hey, you got to admit, we've been doing this now for about 5 days.
Right.
I came out of the gate strong.
Yeah, you had a relapse.
I did.
You went to Tahoe.
I couldn't get off the junk. I'm hooked, man.
Yeah, I know.
Do they have an app for that?
Those 14 vodka cranberries didn't exactly help you die.
All right, so
along with the double from the In-N-Out burger.
Just gotta let you know, I took my daughter to Tahoe for her 22nd birthday, and I partied. And I seriously, the train derailed, and I put it down in the gully because I really tore it up.
So when you do that, expect to gain how much weight, TC?
Well, I think we're going to weigh ourselves at the next break.
Yeah, we're going to weigh ourselves next break.
But the bad news is that I weigh more today than I did when we started this thing.
So, Sherry, how do we? Thank you for sponsoring this portion of the show.
You are welcome.
And how are we doing? I mean, what do you think about TC? Let's talk about the relapse. How do you think about? Is that okay for people to relapse? Do a lot of people relapse?
Well, it's a process.
Were you disappointed?
You know, well, it's about progress, not perfection.
Okay.
So you guys have just started.
Right.
It's like you're on your little boogie boards. Okay, you haven't
We're not on the big guns yet.
You're not on the big guns yet.
Okay.
So, Neil, you have lost
8 pounds. Almost 8 pounds.
Almost 8 pounds. And
I think the word is svelte.
TC was right behind you, but then
good.
Tahoe kind of got him a little messed up, but that's okay. He can come back strong.
How badly the In-N-Out double that he had?
I just got to say, I'm not the first person to come back from Tahoe messed up.
You can always get lettuce on your.
I did protein wraps. I did.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
no, I got protein wraps.
What happened? The animal fries?
Well,
or was it 14 vodka cranberry juices?
I drank a lot of vodka cranberry up there. I was gambling. Hey, I was partying.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the healthy way?
I'd love to.
Okay.
We are the big wave champs in terms of weight loss.
Okay.
We've been in town for 30 years.
So we came to the right people.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have an excellent long-term success rate, and that's what people need to look at.
Right.
And we have a 30-year track record.
Right.
We get lots of recommendations from doctors.
Now, I want to let you know, I've been doing it. We've both been doing it. I've been doing it verbatim, and I'm not hungry. I don't feel that I'm starving to death. I know I can feel I'm losing weight. Mm-hmm. I've been able to go to hot yoga. I've been able to surf. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm not crumbling under not being able to eat. So it's been great for me.
Well, I got to admit, I think anybody that wants to lose weight, it sure helps to have a coach. I look at you as my coach.
Right.
I came back from Tom, I'm like, I disappointed coach. But similar to I said this when I first met you, is that you're like a tutor. Mm-hmm. If you want to improve your math, you get a tutor if you don't understand it. If you want to improve your fitness and lose weight, get a tutor. It can help you do that. And then you take those lessons and live your life. So I'm amazed. Your booklet was great. Maybe you can talk about that. Let us know how we started and met with you and what you did.
Well, when people come into the program, we kind of find out what their goals are, how many pounds they want to lose. We don't set that up. That's up to the individual people. And generally, we put them on a cleanse. And the whole focus...
This is what we've been doing for the first 6 days.
Right. And today, we went over what's called your personal reducing plan. We did a body composition analysis on you to figure out which food plan to put you on. We have 100 different food plans.
Now, is his changing since the relapse? Is that you got emergency situation?
Well...
Straight jacket?
What are we doing?
He just needs to get back on.
Yeah, you got to get back in the program.
And you know what? He will lose those 5 pounds that he gained like that.
I don't want to hear that.
Because it's water. Mm-hmm. It's not, you don't gain fat like, over one weekend.
Right.
And you know what? The loser of the contest, they decided to change the rules a little bit. The trophy, the loser has to get an off-the-lip radio show tattoo on the backside.
Oh, great. Well, if I gained water, I must be a human sponge because it's just like...
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so blood sugar stabilization is kind of our whole focus. It's been since the get-go when people used to go, what are you guys talking about? And now it's just a basic tenet of the way to do it. And that's why you're not hungry.
Nope. And you've been explaining it to us very easily. It's a simple process. We love it. And we want to keep continue it. And
no, it's great.
There's little taste. She gave us taste tests of all this stuff today. I'm like... This stuff tastes good.
Well, and that's the thing I was going to say.
Normally, if you're going to diet, you got to eat cardboard box.
Right.
And
well, now granted, the crackers are on the edge, but but the food is delicious, and I think it's just what you put in you has to be healthy, and that the fitness and exercise, and then the weight comes off after that.
Okay, so how do people get a hold of you? Can check out your program? How?
Many ways. We are on the World Wide Web at thehealthyway.us.
Okay.
You can meet us on Facebook, The Healthy Way.
Right.
Our number, 831-462-5900.
Okay.
Or just turn around the corner around Dominican Hospital.
And go check you out.
3251 Mission Drive.
And you know what I would suggest to people, too, is to stop by your office because it's like a little grocery store, too.
Right.
And you can go in there and buy out of the refrigerator great,
hot chicks
quick...
in there, too.
That's all you could talk about was the girls, by the way. But... you walk in, grab a sandwich, shop the healthy food, and meet the staff. I think it's a great
And a lot
service.
of our food is being prepared by Foodsmith, who has a radio show right here on KSCO.
So you're getting good, healthy food. Mm-hmm. You're getting learn what to buy. I mean, I learned what to buy at the grocery store. Which apples? I was eating just regular apples, but the pesticides on there, you can't wash them off. So today I went and bought. I bought the good apples. Organic apples today. I'm like, I know what I get. Yeah, she's the coach. I am getting an education on what to eat.
And how much is
this stuff.
it's kind of like, I look at it kind of like a spa membership type situation to be able to stop by and see you.
It's as low as $49 a week.
So all those people behind there on that Healthy Way poster board back there are all your success stories. TC and I going to be on there?
Well, I'm going to have to get another board for you guys. We're going to make it in the shape of a surfboard.
You told me a great stat, and I don't know it. I want you to tell me now about the success of people that go through your program. And it was a high percentage.
Right. The national average is, unfortunately, something like 97% of people gain all.
Yeah, it's really different. It's definitely an older median age of surfers. A lot of people who are business professionals who are just picking up the sport, and they're the people who I really admire because they're learning how to surf in Ocean Beach. Admire and not admire.
Right.
And then it's a heavy wave. You got it. It ain't pretty. And that's where De La's film comes in because it's not easy. You have to be thick skinned.
Right.
It's foggy a lot. It's windy a lot. It's cold.
You got to take your. We've had a number of people on the show that said they grew up like you did, TC, surfing Ocean Beach. You take your lumps there.
Oh
it's
yeah.
It's not the kiddie pool.
No.
Right. It's not like 38 out here or sharks.
Neil, I've never cried surfing Santa Cruz.
Right.
I've actually cried surfing.
Why did you cry?
Because I couldn't get out.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah,
sometimes you can't get out, and it might be 2 foot.
I surfed out there. I'm talking 3 months ago right after Jeff Clark was on the show. I was up in San Francisco on my way home, and I decided I could get out there and make it out there. Which after a complete beating, I did make it out. The problem is after I caught one wave and took another complete beating, I decided, this is not for me. I got out and I have no idea where I was. I was a mile down the beach.
Oh, yeah. No, it has a.
I'm
has
looking
a,
for my car going, is someone stealing my car?
a torrential sideshore current based on the tides.
Yeah, you start to question whether or not it's actually fun.
Right. So
You know?
we're gonna start talking about the movie that Dayla made, right? Now there's a group of women that surf there. Is it it's like a surf group? Or tell us a little bit about it, please.
I started filming in October of 2013, right before our really nice swell happened, over a couple of months. And I first met Bianca in Savannah, and I met many of the outer bar babes, they call themselves, that surfed really big.
Right.
And I was so curious about these women that are surfing, 15 and 20-foot waves. And because there particularly, I'm a surfer, so I know what that means, that you have to be an athlete and in really good shape. So I started filming this movie and just talking to them, meeting a lot of them. And there's this really emerging community of women that I didn't really know about that, are surfing there without fanfare. In cold, dark, intense waters, currents really strong, and they're doing it for the passion.
And for the camaraderie, obviously for safety too, right?
Yeah, and we're living in a big city. Surfing's already a male-dominated sport, so when you do see another woman out there, you're like, hey, what's up? Let's chat. So it's really great to see. There's probably we did this paddle out a few weekends ago for the film, and 60 women showed up. And
60?
Yeah, and I mean that's huge. But if you could take all the males there, it'd be like 3,000.
Right.
So it's still. We're still definitely the minority, but coming together as a community, we're just hoping to see more young women and girls and
Well,
other.
it's happening here in Santa Cruz. It's
totally.
I would say the ratio is much higher, and it's going to grow.
Yeah.
The girls that are hanging out at the beach right now see you going out. They're going to want to be a part of it. It's going to snowball.
And we want them to be a part of it.
And we see it in skateboarding as well right now.
Totally.
There's the local lady lurkers, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's kind of the similar thing what you're doing. I got something else I wanted to throw in. What's the release date for the video, and what kind of distribution are we going to have?
I'm not sure about the distribution. I've talked to Shannon at Surf Channel, so that's a possibility. But we have a release date, 2015, pending anything, else. We do want to wait for the possibility of Mavericks opening the Invitational up to the women. So the movie will probably pretty much be done right before that happens, and then we'll probably add that at the last bit.
That was supposed to be this year, correct?
It didn't happen.
Mavericks?
It didn't happen.
Not necessarily. Well, I don't know. I saw a letter from Jeff Clark to another surfer saying that it was going to be in 2015. But the rumors spread.
Right.
We don't. So.
And then I wanted to talk about earlier in the break. You were mentioning that you were in Monterey today, training.
Yes.
So explain to me what was going on.
Yeah, so one of the things, if you want to surf big waves and you want to be out there, it's important to be safe and to also know how to be safe as a team. If you see one of your fellow big wave surfers in a sketchy situation, how to be able to rescue them. So I took a 4-day intensive breath holding course. It's called the Surf Survival Breath Holding Course with Performance Free Diving. It comes to town once a year, and I'm so glad I took it. In the last 4 days, this amazing breath coach, Kirk, who basically came out with performance free diving, got me to a static breath hold, which means you're not moving at all, of 4 minutes, and got me free diving to 70 feet with no tank at all. So I didn't see myself going to either of those numbers, but it feels really good just to be able to do that.
So you can hold your breath for 4 minutes. You have to be static.
That's static. So basically, if it's not static, if I get hit on an impact, it's going to be about a quarter of that. So 1 minute.
1 minute.
Which I think, would be a 2-3 wave hold down.
You're going out there with the new safety wetsuits with the CO2, right?
Yes.
Right.
Not yet.
I don't have one yet, but I'm getting one. I'm on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to Jeff Clark give you one.
Well, remember what Jeff was saying about you don't pull the cord until you see your kids on bikes? But 4 minutes static dive, are you to that point? Are you, is it?
Yeah.
Do you start to almost get that hallucination?
So at 4 minutes, my body started twitching. I wasn't convulsing. My partner was convulsing around 3 minutes. And I started seeing I probably could have gone longer. It wasn't. Your view can narrow. You get a loss of motor controls.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, this is the Off the Lip Radio Show on KSCO, broadcasting from Santa Cruz, California. We're on Facebook, Instagram, we tweet. We're streaming live at thesurfchannel.com. We want to thank all the sponsors who sponsor the show. Without them, it's not happening.
Santa Cruz is Nelly.
And the biggest sandbagger in town is?
Well, I've had a chance to play a few rounds or a round with Nelly, and he'd be the one.
What makes Nelly so formidable as a sandbagging golfer?
Well, he's playing 8 days a week now up there, and, doesn't miss a day. I don't know how he's working or how he's surviving, but his golf game sure has improved.
I like to go up to De La and just heckle my friends, see if I can conjure up a match and win some money off some people. I always like to take Luke Rockhold's money, but Bud Freitas and Jason Ratboy Collins are probably the funnest to take their money. I've had 3 hole-in-ones so far. I've only played one match with Tim, lost a lot, and I birdied the last hole to beat him by 1. It was a beautiful day. I like all the holes up there. There's some challenging ones. We've had Kelly Slater, Timmy Reyes, and many, many more pro surfers up. We always bring them to De La Vega. It's the best course in town.
Hey, this is Susie from Flip Flop Shop Santa Cruz with a special offer for the Off the Lip Radio Show listeners. Now through April 15th, get 10% off when you mention the Off the Lip Radio Show and how much you love Neil and TC. We've got some great new styles and brands for spring, Sanook being one of them, happy, friendly, and fun. Check it out. We've listened to our customers. You guys have asked for arch support sandals. We got them, Bionic. You've also asked for larger sizes, now carrying 17 in selected brands and styles. Protect yourself with Sunny Sunbum Sunscreen. Flip Flop Shop Santa Cruz. We are located 1528 Pacific Avenue, downtown Santa Cruz. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And we are back with the Off the Lip Radio Show. The phone number to call in tonight is 831-479-1080.
Big weigh-in, Neil.
Big weigh-in. We just had a big weigh-in during the break. God darn it, man.
Yeah.
I gained a pound. I went surfing this afternoon. How can I gain a pound? You know what it is? Muscle.
I think it's your beard.
Svelteness.
Your beard grew
and
a
you
pound.
lowered by 2 pounds?
Yep.
Well, you were kind of fired up, too.
I know. You see
You're
me
coming
jump
back,
around.
baby.
I am coming.
You're coming back.
It's a marathon.
Yeah. So we are on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We are on tweeting. We're doing the whole thing. We're here tonight with Bianca Valenti, De La Sol, a group of women surfers from Ocean Beach. And Bianca Valenti is currently, we're gonna call her the champ.
The champ.
She is the current women's big wave world tour champion. The first one, the inaugural one.
Well,
everyone remembers the first. Everybody remembers the first. DC, you said that.
I'm just gonna say something. When I was a little guy, I remember Margot Ogberg and these girls were shredding big waves in Hawaii and surfing in contests and riding big waves in contests, and it kind of went away. And it seems like now there's a revival to it. I want to talk more about your training because to me that is so interesting. Were there other people that surf in that?
Oh yeah, it was all surfers. I was one of 2 women, and just like I said, like it was challenging. They take you to the edge and back in the course, but you know you can go there because you're with trained professionals who teach it, and I just think for anyone who wants to surf big waves that it's a responsibility to be prepared and to also be prepared to save your fellow teammate. It's like a family when you're out there. Save your family member when they're in a bad situation because we all know that when the shit hits the fan, it happens fast, you know?
Right. The what?
It
happens every show. Yeah, welcome to the club.
The first woman to swear on the show.
The champ swearing.
Whoops.
Well, and you make a good point because, right, at the contest, there's skis and sleds and everybody's zipping around, but on a day-to-day basis, you don't see
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
Did you take any big spills this year?
Yeah, I took on December 26th. Ocean Beach was going off. It was about, 12 to 15 foot on the face. Really heavy, top to bottom barrels. It was going off. I caught a left barrel, was coming out of the barrel, just snuck out of the dock door, and I thought, yeah, I made it. And right when I thought that, the lip hit my knee, slammed it inwards into my board, and I had a sprained MCL. And actually, Nell Scott was my second surf back in the water.
So, now, does Ocean Beach rely on the sandbars? Is it something that relies on
absolutely.
heavily? Okay.
Absolutely.
And
right now,
they've been good this year?
they had a 6-week period of amazingness, and then kind of were not good the rest of the time. And right now, there's like no sandbars at all.
We have a phone call. We got a phone call.
What's really crazy about Ocean Beach, real quick, is that you kick out, you think you're at the sandbar, and you're not. You get caught inside. Yeah.
We have David from LA. David, you there?
Hello.
Hello, David. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. You have a question? Or you have a question for one of the ladies here?
Yeah, I would like to know if Bianca prefers Northern California cold water or Dana Point warm water.
I wouldn't call Dana Point warm water, but I love the waves up here, and I love Dana Point too. That's where I grew up.
Give it a vote. David wants to. He wants to know.
Northern California, David.
Yeah. David, she's going north, buddy.
Oh well, we can handle that.
All right, cool. Hey, thanks. We're gonna move on here. Thanks for calling, buddy. We call back another time. Thank you.
Okay, you rock, Bianca.
Thanks.
She's the champ.
She is a champ.
We got the
Fan
champ.
club.
We got the coach. We got the champ.
Yeah. What's the future of big wave surfing for women? Is it gonna?
Yeah, so the future of big wave surfing is like the future of big wave surfing for men. I see a full-on tour, and I see people pushing new limits, breaking boundaries, evening the playing field with the men, and yeah, it's a bright future.
So like some of the women, like golfers, like Michelle Wee, she played with the men, right? There's a couple of, who else played with a couple other women, or even Billie Jean King, remember? She took on, what's the guy's name? I forget the guy's name. That guy, what was that guy's name? But do you see yourself competing with the men in the future?
Possibility. It depends on the man. I mean, I've still got a long way to go, and huge respect for, Sean Dollar, Skinny, Jeff Clark, all these guys.
Even though their boards fell off from the van, you still got respect?
I could probably have predicted that.
Who was the surfer you looked up to when obviously in your career?
Yeah, so I really look up to Greg Long.
Okay.
I when I see him out in the water, I see this connection that he has with the ocean and the way he looks about everything and his energy. He's someone who I really, really look up. Cloud Break.
You haven't done Jaws or?
No, I haven't.
Is there a day job?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Opening a new restaurant next week, family business. My dad and I are opening a new restaurant.
No
He's
kidding.
an Italian chef. Yeah,
Where?
so I run the front of the house in Marin County in San Anselmo.
Get the name out.
Yeah, Valenti and Company. Ristorante Vino Bar.
Can you hook us up with some diet? Can we go there?
No,
Can we go there and eat
look,
healthily?
do I look lean and healthy?
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's because I eat healthy.
Can we go there?
Opening next week, Friday.
Wow.
So
Come on up.
We can eat healthy way cup
Yeah,
kind
absolutely.
of food there?
He makes everything from scratch. We have a garden dedicated exclusively to the restaurant.
Can you hook us up?
We can do another show about that.
Okay, so hold everything though. Your dad must not have been happy for you to drop everything and run to Oregon as you were trying to open a restaurant.
I said, hey, Dad, I know you're going to be mad at me, but I'm going to this contest.
All right.
Just like at the end of the month, I'm going to the XXL Awards, which I was just one of the nominees.
Good for you. We're on the phone right
Good
now. We
for
have
you.
Jake from San Francisco. Jake.
Yeah, I was just wondering when Bianca's next competition's going to be.
Good question.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do the 6-star. I also surf small waves, and I'm going to do the 6-star WQS in Cabo in June. But next year on the bill, they're talking about a women's event at Jaws. I guess Red Bull got an event at Jaws, and then Mavericks,
Okay.
Todos.
Are you ready to paddle in it,
Thanks,
Jaws?
Jake, for calling.
I believe that was
Hang
Jake
on.
from Over SF.
Jake, you still there? Oh, Jake's gone.
Okay.
Next jump. But we have to go to commercial. But before
Yeah.
we go to commercial, we just want to let you know that this Portland show is brought to you by Dogmatic Fine Arts, small intimate studio displaying magnificent surf photography of some of our local talented surfers, unique t-shirts, gifts, and works of art from all over the world. Pay so visit to Dogmatic Arts, where the owner Patrick will even serve you healthy, delicious, svelte refreshments while you're strolling the studio. Give him a call at 477-2062. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Hello, this is Schmitty from Schmitty's Custom Cabinets, Santa Cruz, California, 475-7809, area code 831. Looking for kitchen or bath cabinets? Call me. Service and quality #1. Want to thank Neil and TC for the opportunity to advertise on Off the Lip Radio Show. This is Schmitty from Schmitty's Custom Cabinets, 475-7809. That's in the 831 area code. Remember to be kind. Enjoy the day. Thank you.
Hi, it's Julie.
And Simon with Toyota of Santa Cruz.
How are you guys tonight? Hey, let's keep this short and sweet. If you want to get the best deal on any Toyota, new or used, come to Toyota of Santa Cruz. And remember, our service department's open 7 days a week, so it's parts and our shuttle. So we will take care of you. Just come in and buy a car.
Come down and check out our certified pre-owned center. We have a huge selection, one of the largest selections of pre-owned cars in the Santa Cruz County. If you're looking for Tacomas, Prius, Camry, we have them. We have a huge selection. So one place to go, drive them all. We'll make it real easy for you. Come down and check us out.
If you don't want to get off the couch and drive down to the dealership, start shopping online at SantaCruzToyota.com. Then come and see me
or Simon,
and we'll take care of you. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Just kidding.
Chill Out Cafe on 41st Avenue, Santa Cruz is not just a block from some of the world's best surf, but it is also where you can go relax and order the tastiest grub before and after your sesh. Plump burritos, fresh salads, sky-high sandwiches, and a superb selection of hot and cold drinks. They have something for you. Go to chilloutcafesantacruz.com to view their menu and to place your order to go, call 831-477-0543. Chill Out Cafe, where they roll the fatties.
This is TC from the Santa Cruz Boardroom. If there's one thing I know, it's that everybody listening wears shoes. Check it out. Santa Cruz Boardroom has 3,000 pairs of shoes in stock from the best brands in the business. Nike, Adidas, Emerica, Lakai, Converse, Globe, and Supra. Come on down. Check out our 3,000 pairs of shoes. Pick up some new tread for your feet and be happy. Santa Cruz Boardroom, 825 41st Avenue, open every day of the week.
And we are back with the Off the Lip Radio Show from Santa Cruz, California. We're streaming live on the surfchannel.com, who signed a deal today with the DirecTV. We are going to be on TV in 45 million homes.
So, Shannon, we're announcing it. Sorry.
Yeah, so, Shannon, is the ink dry yet, Shannon?
I hope she put a press release out or something.
Yeah. It's on your Instagram, so that's...
Well, that's just me and my friends.
Yeah, and yeah.
The AP.
Just want to let you know, this portion of the show is brought to you by Drug Free Solution Office. It's a solution for heroin and opiate addicts, providing a way to detox simply without comfort and minimal physical pain. The Detox is an app. A damn app. Get you off the crap.
Yeah.
That takes 3 days. You can then move on to a 9-month home program to cleanse addiction from your life, physically, mentally, emotionally. Learn more at drugfreesolution.com. Let's talk about the movie It Ain't Pretty. That go see the excerpt, they called it in England, an excerpt, right?
Yes.
The promo on the YouTube.
Is that a trailer? Is that what we call
It's called
them
an
here?
excerpt. What do you call them? Trailers.
Trailer.
Okay, of It Ain't
Teaser.
Pretty.
English.
And
I
they
like
will
teaser.
describe to you about the way that she's making, about the women's surface of Ocean Beach. Now, many guys are coming here to talk about, I started with Ocean Beach. I don't think people go back.
Hey, you know what? And you gotta admit, when it's on, it's one of the best waves in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I mean, I don't know if the guys in San Francisco are happy I said that, but it really is. It's it's a premier wave. It just has its ugly moments.
Yeah, I mean, you can be out there for a couple hours and you can get the best wave of your life, or you could get nothing. You can not make it out.
So patience is the key.
Yeah.
Now, where else do you go surfing in San Francisco? If it's not happening there, I mean, it cannot be happening there for a month or two, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've got some spots.
Rockaway Beach and...
Yeah.
Don't talk
Don't
about it.
talk.
I come down to Santa Cruz a lot.
Okay.
Surf Pleasure Point.
Okay.
The lane.
Well, it's exposed. There's no kelp. It's north facing. It's so it has all the problems that those two things would give a beach.
And how do you deal with the current is very strong up there? You put your little toe in there and you're going sideways.
You just go with the flow, basically.
Okay.
I mean, they're women, so it's really interesting to find the story behind the women. I mean, the men as well, but there's just so less women that it's more exciting for us.
Are the women welcome out there?
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. There's definitely moments,
right?
But they've all been putting in so much time and welcomed me into that group. I've only been surfing there about 10 years,
Okay.
and
so Dayla, can you give us the information how people can? Is there a website?
Yeah, we have a website.
Okay,
itaintprettyfilm.com.
What's
and
it called?
Itaintprettyfilm.com.
Okay.
And then we also are on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
And then we have a Facebook page that is like a community bulletin board, basically. So It Ain't Pretty Facebook.
Go like that page.
Yes.
Go like our page.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we're blowing
What
up.
about we're blowing up? Go like our page.
Hey,
And
Bianca, I got a quick question. Do you surf Mavericks much this year?
No, because I was injured.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. You had the knee.
Very
yeah.
quickly, I want to pass the microphone to Sherry. Sherry, you are helping us, sweetheart, get healthier. Okay,
Yes,
we
I
are losing weight like crazy. Okay, and we feel good.
Hey, I lost 2 pounds this afternoon.
You lost, yeah, you did. How do we get a hold of the Healthy Weight Diet? If anybody in Santa Cruz wants to get a hold of it, or maybe outside of Santa Cruz wants to get in contact with you, go ahead. Give us a Facebook page, the website, all the scoop.
The phone number is 462-5900. That's
Okay.
area code 831. We also have a great internet program. We have people on the program in New York and
All right.
Chicago, all over.
Okay.
Our website is thehealthyway.us.
Okay.
And our Facebook is The Healthy Way.
Okay, TC and I highly recommend the Healthy Way. It's been awesome for us.
Sherry makes it fun.
And she's the coach.
You know, yeah. I mean, losing weight is not fun in my opinion.
No.
But you actually make it fun. So
Right.
anyone listening, if you're considering, getting healthier,
Go do it.
call Healthy Way and go down there and check it out.
Bianca, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks so much.
Dayla, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Best of luck with the movie. Best of luck with your surfing career. Next week, we are here with two icons, Mr. Bob Pearson in studio with Mara Surfboards, Mr. Doug Hout in studio from
good
Hout
old Doug.
Surfboards. We got Doug and Bob. They're going to tell some stories next week. This has been Off the Lip Radio Show. We thank you for listening. We thank our sponsors. Want to thank Chris, our engineer. Want to thank the ladies for coming in today. It's been a great show.
You know what, too? Congratulations, Bianca.
Yeah.
Thank you
She
so
is
much.
champ
Thanks for having
with
me.
the coach and the filmmaker. Thank you again for listening. We'll see you next week with Bob Pearson and Doug Howe.